Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's doing well this evening. My name is Eric D. Gilliard Jr. I hope everybody's at a great place where you can go ahead and get in a quiet place and take some notes. There's a lot of great information you're actually going to get tonight. We have a lot of great leaders on our panel tonight, so hopefully everybody's at a great place where they can go ahead and take some good notes. Again, my name is Eric D. Gilliard Jr., and I definitely am excited about what's going on for these past few weeks. We just had a huge announcement of our launch getting ready to happen, and as well as we're getting ready to go ahead and take it off even further. So hopefully everybody here tonight is really, really excited about just multiple streams, learning about Avail Pros, learning about what we're doing as an organization. And actually, if you heard our last calls and our last hangout, even webinars, I really, really think that this one being our first one for Avail Pros is going to really be very, very interesting. So I want everybody to get to a place where you can go ahead and take some good notes, get a pencil and paper or a pen and paper out. I want to go ahead and welcome in our panel for tonight. We have, somebody I really have a lot of respect for, and I just got a chance to meet her. Very, very strong individual. Her name is Coco Singleton. Courtney, aka Coco Singleton, is on the panel. We also have my mentor, Mr. Keith L. Jones, and also he's definitely somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and somebody that was really been helping me out. I believe in multiple streams, and I believe in mentorship, and so that's something very, very important for me. Also, we have our speaker for the night, and I'll go ahead and actually introduce him as well. But before I do so, I just want everybody to understand that from what we're doing, active listening is so important. So if you do miss something that's very key, definitely make sure you listen into everything verbatim, because what's being said is something that I want everybody to actually get a chance and get excited for, get a chance to really just have a keen ear to listen. Be teachable, be able to be coachable, and this is something that our group is really going to exemplify: leadership and definitely having the ability to be coachable. And right now, this is somebody who I have tons and tons of respect for. We've been in a lot of the same businesses. We've also been in the same opportunities, but this speaker in particular is going to really, really help a lot of us tonight with what we're starting. Also, he's coming out of one of my old favorite teams in South Beach from Miami. And now that my favorite player is now in Ohio, it's a little bit different now, But we're not going to go there. But anyway, I really, really believe that he's just a very strong leader, somebody I have tons and tons of respect for, and a very astute, very business savvy gentleman that without any further ado, want to go ahead and introduce to y'all by the name of Mr. Andre Campbell. Andre, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear, sir.
Hey, tremendous, tremendous. First and foremost, I definitely want to give it back to you, Eric. Tremendous work you're doing, all the people you're helping, and just launching your business in a short period of time. I am super excited what we're seeing going on right now with this thing. And what I want to go over very quickly is just showing everyone, the basic foundation of this, how to get off to a fast start. We got this thing launched, multiple streams of income, and what I love it, we're seeing a lot of people who've never made an income before, beginning to make not just one check, but make multiple checks. And that's important. And I want everyone to understand, we have the opportunity right now, not only to help yourself, because we all know the best way to get ahead is by helping as many people as we can. So we have an opportunity to help many people, gain that time freedom, pay those bills off, earn more money. So let's get right into it. What I want everyone to do, I'm going to share my screen. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over our team website, AvailPros.com. Hopefully everyone can see the site. If it's coming up, give me a yes or no. Awesome, awesome. Now the site is very simple, very basic. We put this together with a lot of thought, a lot of input, and we wanted to formulate a system in a way where people can come in, understand what we're doing, and then implement, and mostly important, duplicate, because we know in this industry, duplication is what profits. That's where the benefit comes in. Doesn't matter how good we are individually, it's how many people that we can teach and show them what we're doing so they can have that duplication going on in their organization. Now, The home site is very simple. You go there, you click what is it, view this information. The key thing right there at the top, hey, you know what? Proof is in the pudding. The billionaire himself, Mr. Warren Buffett, you can see here is telling you, never depend on a single income. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And that's exactly what we're doing. Follow the advice of the proven billionaire. How it works is very simple. Go there, look at that. There's going to be an automated little voice recording going to start playing, and just give people a little input who we are and what we're doing. Very powerful video right here. This video, how the rich get richer. This is information I wish they taught us. When I was in middle school. This information is key, and many people today have no idea about it. What's an asset, what's a liability. Very powerful video. Make sure you watch that. Calls and webinars, self-explanatory. The thing I want to go over right here very quickly is the living room. The living room is where we are like family. Everyone, we're family on this team. We're coming together, we're helping each other. So just like a family, you come on over, have a seat in the living room, relax. Only case in this living room, we're going to help you prosper and earn multiple streams of income. The first thing you're going to notice here, we have all of our Facebook groups, just 4 of them, that support the system, support the business. And the key thing everyone should understand, many people spend a lot of time on Facebook, more than even watching television now. So we utilize Facebook because it is the largest social media site in the world to really grow our business, to really stay in communication, to really educate, motivate, and once again, duplicate our business is very key. Underneath that, training site. These are the 3 programs we're currently doing, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Click on there, go in there, learn a little, master the basics of the programs, understand, you are in business, this is your business. So take a little time and learn about your businesses. And once again, we're encouraging everyone to come into phase 1, 2, and 3. And this is where you can send your people to get information on the programs. We don't waste a lot of time trying to explain it. We allow people to get in front of the information. We're professionals, so they can make an educated decision. They can view the information as many times as they need to really grasp and understand it. Now, underneath that is our marketing system, helpmebiz.com. This is basically for anyone who wants to build a global business on the internet from their home, cell phone, tablet, computer, smartphone, whatever it is, and do it in an efficient and effective way. This system is also going to teach you how to market, how to keep your computer clean. There are ads in there, free ads, paid ads. There's also ways to create your own free ads, fully customizable system. The main key thing, duplication. With this system, when I bring people in, I sign them up, I don't have to waste time explaining the same thing to 10 people at the same time. Hey, go get the system, go on in there. The videos of training walks you through instant duplication, and it also makes this business fun. Now, the next aspect of our business, Help Me Biz is great, it works. There are some people who say, what, I just don't have a lot of time. I just want to know a quick way. I'm working 2 jobs even. I spoke with someone today working 2 jobs. How can I get this business going? How can I become profitable? How can I have success? And we got a proven system here. We call this very simply our 3-point shot, and we love this. It's working. Matter of fact, we're using one of the methods of the 3-point shot right now is the webinars. What we're doing, we have a triangle here, and I tell people all the time, if and when you follow this proven system, the way we show it to you, don't add to it, don't subtract to it, I guarantee you, you will have success. Andre, how can you guarantee that? Because the system is universal, it works. There are people, millions of people around the world, we're doing business in over 100 countries looking for opportunity. Once you understand how to utilize the system, which stands for save yourself time, energy, and money, it's really very simple, and it's a done deal. Now, we have something called the 7 steps to the 3-point shot, and that's very, very simple. The key thing is, all you have to do when you begin, write down a list of the top 20 people you know. Notice it says write down a list. This means take out a physical piece of paper, put it on paper, annotate it. It's been proven. People who write things down are 90% more successful than people who just leave it to memory. The smallest piece of lead is better than the biggest head. I'm going to repeat that. The smallest piece of lead is better than the biggest head. Put the people on the list. Take them out of your cell phone. You have 20 people in your cell phone. How about the people you went to school with, you work with, your place of worship, perhaps the gym, a social function? Put your top 20 on there. Some people are going to put their top 100. We want you to get off to a fast start. Put the top 20 down. Now, once you make this list, this is the next crucial factor. People understand that when we have something good, you don't send them a text, you don't send them an email. You pick up the phone and call them and let them know. They can sense your excitement. That's how they can feel your vibration and know if you're onto something. Think about it. If you won the lottery and I'm your friend or whoever, you're not going to just send me a text, or you're going to say, hey, you know what? Here's something good happened to me in my life, or you just got a new vehicle, or you just got a raise. That's the same way you have to approach this business. So call them and ask them one question. Have you seen the new system, which is paying people multiple streams of income? That's it. Ask them that one question. It's an open-ended question. They're going to say yes, no, maybe. What is it? All you want to do, you are a professional sorter, putting people in front of the information so they can make an educated decision like yourself. You're not trying to arm twist. We're not trying to convince anyone. We have the gold. We're changing lives. Just simply, we're looking for people who are looking for us. Once you ask that question, be quiet. Don't say another word. Allow them to answer. Whatever they say, you're going to simply invite them to take a look at the three-point shot. They say, well, maybe I think I know what it is. It doesn't look great. This is what I want you to do. You want to invite them. The three-point shot is either the AvailPros.com website. If you have the HelpMeBiz.com system, you just send them to your capture page. Or you can invite them to our conference calls that we do 5 nights a week, or this webinar for the information. This is a three-point shot. These three methods will put a presentation, a professional presentation, in front of your prospect, your potential prospect. After that, they're going to come back, ask them one question. What did you like best? Once again, another open-ended question. If you ask me, what did I like best? All I can answer with is whatever I like best. If they say, you know what, I like to travel in that company, or I like the simplicity of phase one, or I like the financial literacy, whatever it is, or I like the fact that I can earn a strong residual income. Whatever they answer with first, that is the dominant focus they have. So that's what you want to talk about. Don't talk about anything else. If I say, hey, I want to know about the money, don't tell me how great the company is, how great the products are. I want to know about the money, and vice versa. So definitely ask them, what did you like best, and then give them more information on that. You may have to follow up with them a few times. You know what? I tell people, a lot of us have had success in this industry because the sign-ups are in the follow-ups. Learn to be good at following up. You will get a lot of sign-ups. Let's face it. Not everyone is going to sign up the very first time we expose them to something. You may have to follow up. I recommend following up 3 times. When you follow up, just contact me and say, hey, this thing is growing. It's doing great. I want you to make sure you go back and look at it and get back to me. And what I do, I say, when can you look at it? They say, well, I'll look at it tonight. Well, great. If you have the Help Me Biz system, that's already following up for you, already sending the emails. If you're going to use a 3-point shot, then you ask them, what are you going to do? Get on the conference call? You're going to the website? Well, I'm going to the website. Great. You going tonight? Yes. Well, that means if I call you back tomorrow, you would have already viewed the information, right? Right. You just locked in an appointment. Simple, open-ended question. We're going to have a lot of training coming on that in the future using open-ended questions. After that, sign them up in one, or like most of us in all of the programs. Then all you have to do is teach your new signups this 7-step system on how to utilize a 3-point shot. We recommend, these numbers are proven, when you spend 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, take the weekends off, your first 21 days in business performing these steps, I guarantee you will have success. Why? This system is proven, it works universally. It's going to attract and bring in the people who are looking for you, who are looking for what we have to offer. Very simple. That's all you have to do. And then, as number 7 says, enjoy your multiple streams of weekly and monthly income. And we're going to give a lot more training, a lot more information. That's it for my section tonight. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. Go ahead, back to you guys.
Great, great. I definitely appreciate that, and that was very, very awesome. I hope everybody got a chance to listen in on that. Um, Thank you very much, Mr. Campbell, and that was just amazing. I hope everybody really got that information and got it thorough. Um, I want to go ahead and just acknowledge who just got on the panel. Mr. Giovanni got a chance to go ahead and get on the panel tonight. Hopefully everybody got a chance to really, really hear what was said. And I'll go ahead and pass it to Mr. Keith L. Jones as far as more information for you. Mr. Keith, are you there?
Yes, Eric, can you hear me?
Ken, loud and clear. Yes, sir.
All right, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Andre, for that very spirited piece of information for those that truly didn't understand how to maneuver through our Avail Pros site. I do appreciate that. We're not here to take a lot of your time, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to jump right into it. But again, I would like to acknowledge one of our fine leaders that just popped in with us, Mr. Giovanni Wade. Thank you for joining us. Um, and just for everyone to know, please jump on our call tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Giovanni Wade will be doing the presentation tomorrow. I've been working with this gentleman, and he's very excited, and he will, show you how to be able to become part of our team. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to touch on a couple things that could help you build your business pretty fast. And it's about, I'm going to say 5 to 6 things, and I'm going to share with you where you can get this information. The first thing I want to share with you, if you're part of our family, is the 24-hour challenge and how powerful this 24-hour challenge totally is, okay? Hopefully you have a piece of paper and something to write with to take down these notes. And once you join our family, ladies and gentlemen, I advise you to follow this 24-hour challenge. And what the 24-hour challenge simply is within your first 24 hours after you done what Mr. Campbell has asked you to do and what's placed on our Avail Pro site, after you make your list of 20 people, your goal is to sign up 2 new business partners / family members within 24 hours. Okay, share with them the information. Invite them to a webinar, invite them to one of our conference calls. But within 24 hours, your goal is to get 2 of those individuals to sign up on your team. Okay. Now, once they sign up on your team, ladies and gentlemen, it's now your time to share with them what the 24-hour challenge is, rather. So in a total, I did some numbers, I did some calculations. I like to keep up some stats. So within 10 days, your team should look like this if you follow the 24-hour challenge, and potentially it could look like this, okay? So your first day, within 24 hours, you sign up 2 family members, okay? So on day 1, you have 2 new members. Day 2, you share with the same people, your 2 new family members to do the same thing. So now on day 2, you have 2 new family. I'm sorry. Now your 2 people bring in 2 people. Now you have 4 new family members on day 2. So that's a total of 6. On day 3, those 4 within 24 hours do the same thing. Make their list, bring in 2 new family members within 24 hours. Now on day 3, you bring in 8 new family members. On day 4, you bring in 16 new people. On day 5, you're bringing in 32 new people. Day 6, you're bringing in 64. On day 7, you're bringing in 28. On day 8, you're bringing in 256 new family members. On day 9, you're bringing in 512 new business members. All right, and finally on day 10, we're just stopping at day 10 because these numbers will grow. On day 10, you will potentially have 1,014 new business partners. And that's just by using the 24-hour challenge. You can continue to, play with those numbers. If you're a part of our family, I will post that video. It's a short video, about 3 to 5 minutes, that explains the 24 hours. I will post that in our Avail Pros Facebook group. If you're not a part of our family right now, all you have to do is go to AvailPros.com, click on the living room, and look for the first Facebook group, which is Avail Pros, and request to be added in there. Again, I will post that video within the next 20 minutes. Okay. My next point is the power of three, and the reason why we're looking at the power of three is because we matched up all three phases that we're in, and they have one thing that's pretty much similar, and that's the matrix. Our first program has a 3x5 and 3x7 matrix. Our second program is a 4x6 matrix, and our last program, one of the 20 ways that we get paid, has a 3x7 matrix. So I'm not telling you to stop at 3, but what I'm saying is to get at least 3 and continue to utilize the 24-hour challenge to bring in more people, and eventually you will fill out that 4x6 matrix, okay? But the power of 3 is basically this. You might bring in, let's say you was lucky. You have some awesome friends, and you went down that list of 20 people, okay? And all 20 people joins you in your business. Just by sheer numbers, I've only been in the industry for less than 3 years. Mr. Campbell been in the industry since '99, and he could contest to this as well. 80% of the people will sign up with you, but only 20% of the people that sign up with you will do any work. So 80% of the people that sign up with you, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be tire kickers. They just want to be part of something. It's nothing wrong with that. I don't know who those individuals are. It might be that life just get in the way. Whatever the case may be, the sheer number states that 80% of the people does nothing for whatever reason or another, okay? However, if you sign up 20 people, let's take 20% of that 20 people. That right there is what I believe around 4 to 6 people, if I'm not mistaken. Let's say I know 25% of 50% of 20 is 10. Taking out that's 5. So let's just say around 3 to 5 people. All right. With our system, the way it's placed is all you need to truly do is find 3 people that's willing to run with you. Think about it. We have 5 individuals on this panel right now that's presenting information to you. So we're willing to run. It's millions and millions of people, worldwide. All we're asking you to do is find 3 people, however long it takes. I don't care if it takes a year. You will find 3 people if you're consistent, and I will talk about that in a second. But find 3 people, then help those 3 people find 3 people. And once individuals start joining your team and your family, what you should focus on is helping people find the power of 3. 3 people that really want to lock arms with them and make some really amazing money. That's the power of 3. Okay? 24-hour challenge, the power of 3. Okay, so let's talk about my next point, being consistent. All right, so like Mr. Campbell said, in this portion of the presentation, it usually, well, actually the call, we talk about this all the time in the call. It takes 21 days to form a habit, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so what does that entail? That entitles you being consistent. You could get on, join a business, and one day you could go on Avail Pros and go over the information. The next day you do it, but the third day you come home, instead of, get on Avail Pros for an hour, you might say, you know what, I'm not going to study tonight. I'm going to go out with the boys and get a couple drinks at the bar, or I'm going to watch Empire or a basketball game, whatever the case may be. I love basketball. I'm 6'6". I used to Robert Morris University. Check out my stats. I love sports. But what I'm saying is you have to be consistent. People say, you know what? How are you bringing people in, Keith? How are you doing this? How are you getting leads? It's because I'm consistent. I'm constantly putting myself out there for individuals to see that this is not a hobby. I'm serious with this. I quit my job in 2012 because I was that serious. It hasn't been easy, but I've been consistent, and people see my growth, and they see how I'm helping people, and they want to be a part of a family, and they want to know that if they join you, that you will be consistent in their growth. So be consistent. If you're, doing YouTube videos, make sure you be consistent doing YouTube videos. Be consistent in feeding your brain the right type of knowledge. How can you become a millionaire without the millionaire mindset? Be consistent. So that's part of my secret success that's one of my secrets in my success, rather, is being consistent. You have to be consistent. All right. So if you don't know what consistent is, go to Google and Google consistent, or go to YouTube and YouTube consistent. You'll find tons of information. Okay. If you don't know how to be consistent, get back with your upline, your sponsor, or get into groups and ask us, what can you what can you do to start becoming consistent? 2 more points. Belief. And this is a concept that at first I had a hard time of grasping. And you might not grasp this concept when I first tell you. However, when you sit back and think about it, it might dawn on you, okay? All beliefs are false. Let's just throw every notion or whatever you believe, or whatever the case may be, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. All beliefs are false. Think about that. How can I say that? Because a belief is just something that you believe. It's not a fact. It's a belief. Some beliefs can be, you can find facts out about a belief, but I'm gonna tell you why I believe this. Okay. All right. We all have been around people that when it's like 60, let's say 40 degrees outside. I know if it's 40 degrees outside, I come from Ohio, it's cold, we get a lot of snow. I could be outside at 40 degrees with we had triple fat gooses, skull caps, or whatever the case may be, sweaters, boots, and things of that nature. But I know we all have seen someone outside in that type of weather in a t-shirt, some shorts, and some flip-flops. The difference between me or you and that person are their beliefs. We believe that it's too cold to be outside in flip-flops or in a t-shirt and shorts, but that individual at that particular time believed it was warm enough to come outside in some flip-flops, some shorts, and a t-shirt. Just like religion, and I'm not going to go in there. People believe in different things, and it's their belief. So I want you to really start questioning your beliefs and ask yourself, why do I believe that? It goes back to superstitions. If a black cat walks across your pathway, that's supposed to give you bad luck. Or if you drop a mirror or break a mirror, some people believe that will give them 7 years of bad luck. That's a belief. So start questioning your beliefs and find out the truth. All right. So in my mind, all beliefs are false. It's just what we choose to believe. It's like, and why I'm talking about beliefs right now is because you don't come across people that believe that they can't make money from network marketing. They can't make money from working at home. They can't do this. They can't do this. They can't, speak in front of a crowd. They can't create a YouTube video. But that's their belief. If you believe you can't do it and you continue to work on your craft, being consistent, you will become better every single day. All right? So that's my last point. And one more point, and I'm going to give it back to the panel to see if anybody has anything else to say, and give Mr. Wade an opportunity to, just drop some of those jewels he has. A lot of people have been asking me, Keith, and other people on our team, are we going to record the conference calls and webinars? I really thought about that for a while, and the answer is no. You have to make a commitment. Now, for some individuals that's in another part of the country or things of that nature, and they can't make our calls, they can't dial in. We might record one every 2 weeks just to have something on file. But in order to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, you have to commit and sacrifice. That's like saying you get a new job and you're asking your boss. They tell you have a training, orientation training, for your first 2 weeks, and you say, you know what, can you record that for me, because I just don't want to come. Basically what you're saying, I don't want to come. They're going to say, no, you're fired. So you have to take ownership in your business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So I'm not going to be an enabler. Mr. Campbell is not going to enable you. Mr. Gilliard is not going to enable you. Miss Singleton is not going to enable you, and Mr. Wade is not going to enable your success. So if you want to become successful, make our calls. Invite your people. If they don't want to get on the call, they want to become successful anyway. Things happen, but we have 5 calls a week. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know, no ifs, ands, or buts. We're not recording our calls daily. Get on the calls. All right. So with that being said, my name is Keith, the Coach Jones. I salute everyone that's out here watching it and is sacrificing that empire to start building their empire. And I'll see you on the next webinar. Mr. Gilliard, back to you, sir.
Awesome, Mr. Jones. Thank you very much for the information, and that was a phenomenal for Mr. Campbell and Mr. Keith Bell Jones. That's awesome. That's something that I can take some notes with a pen and not have to erase, and make sure that I can keep a million pieces of pages just writing down notes, just writing down notes after notes after note. And so I really do thank you for those nuggets. Just to let y'all know, I said this in one of the past hangouts. I feel like I'm the young kid here. I'm only 24 years old, so I'm still learning every single day. I feel like this is just an untapped gold mine of knowledge, and so now that I'm here, I'm blessed and privileged to actually be a part of the panel. Because now that I'm learning, I'm just hearing from my mentors about all the great nuggets of information. And one thing that Keith just said was, people have that mentality, even going into orientation, like, well, can you record this? Can I bring my flash drive and save the document so I can, be prepared later? But to be real, you have to kind of plan accordingly and be ready ahead of time. Even if something like that in an interview, they're going to expect you to be ready. As a leader, you're going to want to be ready, ahead of time. And just like what Keith was saying, as far as being knowledgeable of, just your brand and the business and the business side of it, leaders are readers. Big leaders are readers. So you got to be astute with what you're doing as far as your business. And that's very important. I want to go ahead and give the next great nuggets and key words to another great guest, Mr. Giovanni Wade. Mr. Wade, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. First of all, I want to say I do appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this powerful, wonderful team. The scripture talked about a 3-chord string rope cannot be broken. So when you're going from 3 to 5, and then you have a powerful audience of people who really want to learn to get from where they are to where they want to be, I mean, that's just something that's really great and powerful that can blow up, and not just where we are locally, but where we are as far as this world is concerned. First of all, I want to apologize for my late arrival. I've been in school today. I'm in a business class with a powerful organization that's nationwide, and my class actually didn't end till 9, and we had a few traffic matters, and then I got home, my internet crashed on me. But Keith, you talked about being consistent. When you really want to make something happen, folks, you make something happen. I mean, believe it or not, I just drove 3 blocks away from my home and got into a McDonald's lot and pulled out my computer, and I'm just using their internet. And so I'm saying that to say, folks, regardless of where you are, if you want to make something happen, there's always, as the old saying said, if there's a will, there is a way. And for those who heard me before, I believe that money stands for making our new economy yours. And in this new economy, you must make your money make money for you. And I'd like for any of you to tell me where it is you can go and find a group of people that's committed to do calls 5 days a week and do a webinar or one day during that week, and then open up the opportunity for you to bring somebody to the call and take a mere $5 and create well over from what I can see, we're looking anywhere going from $5 as much as 5, 10, even $10,000 monthly residual income. I mean, the bottom line, folks, folks who are hurting financially, people being laid off, people are looking for a way to help their elderly parents or their younger brothers and sisters and siblings. We have over 6,000 returning citizens right here in the Washington, D.C. area alone. And imagine what happens when you empower them with the information that we have right here. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I do want to say I appreciate being a part of this panel. I appreciate the fact that what we have going here is going to be very explosive. It's already explosive, this team, and I'm going to leave it at that. Gentlemen, thank you very much. You will be hearing from me in the future, and we're going to do nothing but make this happen. It's back over to you, sir.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Wade. That was awesome. Very, very, very powerful. And that's a prime example that yes, you're right. When there's a will, there's a way, and definitely even in McDonald's for their connection for the internet. So there's always a chance. There's always a way. I don't believe in impossible. There's anything is possible, and I'm learning that at a young age. So that's really, really inspiring even for me. And I don't want to take up anybody's time right now. I know that we're getting ready to wind down, but I do want to say this one thing again, just to reiterate what everybody's been saying. Consistency is so important, and just from hearing it from the panel tonight, it's self-explanatory. Consistency equals success, and more importantly, consistency and discipline that equals success. And I don't see anything in the question and answer section. I don't see any questions down there. I don't know if anybody else sees something different, but I don't see any questions. But if there are any questions, definitely get back to either one of us or whoever directed you to this hangout. Get back with them anyway to go ahead and just follow up with the information that you've heard tonight. If you like what you heard, definitely let them know. And then we'll also make sure that we're consistent with providing more of this information. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody again on the panel, Mr. Campbell, Mr. Wade, Ms. Singleton, and Mr. Keith L. Jones for being on tonight. Hope everybody has a great rest of the night. And if everybody is well and everybody has all is well, I hope everybody has a great night. And thank you for joining the hangout. We are now done. Have a great night.
Awesome. Everybody have a great night. Awesome.
Great night, everyone.